Hi everyone! So I figured I'd kind of just talk about something here because it's always stuck in my mind ever since I went low-fat raw vegan a while ago. And it's something my brother has said, and it's always kind of stuck in my mind for a long time. And I've always wanted to do a video on it, and I'm finally doing a video on it. Geez, Stace. Well, anyways, guys, I remember when I was kind of already on my low-fat raw vegan journey going and everything, and I was just loving it so much, you know, in the beginning stages and everything, and of course I still love it to this very day too, even though it's been roughly 5 years later, because it's 2018 in this video. It's been roughly 5 years later, and I still love it. I still love it. That is why I still do this YouTube channel, there, people, because I just love it so much, and it's literally a game changer, a life changer for sure. And one thing I remember when my brother, he was in the beginning, he was really getting interested in a raw foods diet and way of eating and everything, and he was trying to change some of his ways too. And I remember him saying that he was saying, Stacy, I can't do this. I can't eat this. It just tastes too, it tastes too earthy to me. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, what a good way of putting it, Kyle. What a really good way of explaining putting it. That's a good way of putting it. And because I think about it, and I think I'm sure that's why a lot of people who are still eat animal products, you know, and processed foods and cooked foods and everything, that one of the many reasons why they don't want to go raw or don't want to eat raw meals or anything is because they probably view that it's too earthy to them. And I think, in my opinion, guys, just my opinion, if you think and you have that just that desire that you can't even eat a plant meal, raw fruits and vegetables, a meal out of it, or even just generally eat them, and you can't eat them because you think it tastes too earthy, then you are too far off the right path, okay? You're too off the path. You need to get back on, you need to get back centered, right, straight and centered here, people. And because that's a really big sign. It should be a big red flag to you that, yeah, you are too off the path, okay? You're too off the right path, because we all know, especially all you raw foodies out there, you guys know that raw fruits and vegetables is human food, and that is where all our nutrition comes from. That's where all of the vitamins and the minerals, the amino acids, and you know, the protein, sugars are just on the right amounts, and everything. It's perfect for us, and the alkalinity of it and everything is just perfect for our bodies. And we cannot live without plant foods. Our bodies cannot survive without plant foods. We need plant foods, because a lot of the foods, especially the processed foods that a lot of people eat, it's fortified with vitamins and minerals. The vitamins and minerals that we're supposed to get from plant foods. Well, that's another indication to us that our taste bud buddies are too deceived. Our taste bud buddies are too deceived, you know, and they're too addictive and too, like, I wouldn't say brainwashed or anything, but it's like they're adapted to the wrong substances, okay? It's adapted to chemicals and the really bad substances that keep the body in a real sedated and unhealthy state, you know? And it's so powerful and so addictive that it makes it almost nearly impossible for someone to even want to desire to eat a raw foods diet. And I think the only reason, one of the big reasons why a lot of people do go fully raw is because they're either in is because they're in a state of being or a state in their health where they have to change now, or something bad is going to happen, or something has happened in their life traumatically, or something that is just working on them so hard and so bad that they are so fed up with how they feel, with how they look, or whatever, that they want to make that change. And it's not until then, until we actually make a true change, a true solid change. And but it just kind of goes to show that our taste buds are so addicted to how it shows you how easy it is for our body to get addicted to the wrong foods, to the wrong substances and everything. So it's really interesting when you look it up too, our taste buds, that we have like roughly 10,000 taste buds on our tongue, 10,000 taste bud buddies in there. That's a lot, and it's just general looking up on the internet. You guys can look it up too. Forgive me if I've gotten it wrong or whatever, but I know there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. And it's interesting because it takes roughly a week to 2 weeks, 2 weeks maximum. I think it was saying that it takes for our bodies to regenerate new taste buds. So that's one thing is why I think it's so hard for people in the beginning, is because the taste buds are not adjusted to raw foods. That's why a lot of people think that plant foods taste too earthy, is because their taste buds are so addicted to the wrong foods, to the wrong substance, And the taste buds buddies in there are deceived. They're being deceived. They're being really deceived to the maximum, And so if you give your body time to heal, you will start experiencing flavors. Raw foods will not taste too earthy to you. You can even test it yourself. Give at least 2 weeks or even 3 weeks for your body to heal and regenerate, and you'll start tasting flavors in fruits and vegetables that you have never tasted before. Like, there's a lot of flavor in celery. There is a lot of flavor in lettuce. A lot of the bland fruits and vegetables and produce that a lot of people think are bland tasting, they're not bland at all. They are packed full of flavor. Like, celery seriously is your salt shaker. Celery is so freaking salty. It's like, whoa, it's your salt shaker, I actually, for me personally, I can taste little hints of maple flavor in celery. And it's just, celery has so many other flavors in there, I can't even pinpoint or describe what it is, but it tastes really good, it tastes really good. And same with leafy greens. There's flavors in all leafy greens. And then of course your fruits, it's through the roof how many different flavors are in fruits. Flavors you can't even describe, because it's so tasty and it's so unique in its own way, and then once you've continue to let your body heal every day, you get to a point finally where you're like, I don't want to get off raw foods, and your body just like, give me more, and that's what your body wants, and that's what it needs. It needs those raw, it needs the produce, it needs the plant foods, but it specifically needs them to be raw. If you ask Miss Staci, here guys, if you ask me, that's just my opinion, because I truly believe in a raw vegan, low fat raw vegan diet way of eating. I truly believe that is most optimal generally for the human body. But I know we go through periods in life where we need a little bit of higher fats and whatever there, guys. We're not going there. We're not going to get into a debate there, because I know it can get pretty testy with some people, But that's another thing is the detox. The detox symptoms that you feel and the things that you go through while trying to go fully raw, it's those are the symptoms you have to feel, you have to endure, you have to go through, and those are the consequences for the wrong actions that you have taken throughout your life. And I mean, I was once there, you know, I was once there because I was grown up on processed foods and animal products, not full-fledged a standard American diet where a lot of fast food or fried foods or anything like that, you know, but still animal products and processed foods too. But so I mean, I went through detox too. I went through detox, and but mine, again, it wasn't as intense as some people's are, because some people have some pretty intense detox, but that's the consequences we have to go through for what we've done to our bodies over the years, you know. If we were grown up on, if we were brought up on raw foods from the very beginning, even in our mother's tummies, you know, when God was forming us, you know, I mean, it would be easy. There'd be no problem. There would be no problem at all. And but we go through this and this unnecessary suffering because we're off the path, you know, we're off the right path we're supposed to be on. And now we're all in this day and age where we want to get on the right path, and we want to get back to the way our natural roots and everything, and we just want to be happy and a good quality life. And we find that it all originates with God, of course, number one, with God, but it also originates with taking care of your body the right way, the proper way. And it all comes down to the food that you eat. A lot of the problems I think that we face in this life, it kind of all stems back to how we feed and how we treat our bodies. So it's a big deal when it comes to what you are eating, what you're putting in your mouth. It has a great effect on you, because look at you right now. If you're not fully raw right now, or you're struggling or something with your food and everything, or what you're feeling and everything, that is all stemming from how you have been treating your body, how you have been feeding your body. Because again, it kind of all comes down to what you are feeding your body. Food has a tremendous, powerful impact on your body. And but I just thought I would mention that there, guys. So plant food should never taste too earthy to you, okay? And if it does, I highly recommend you get into raw foods, look more into it, try it out for yourself if you haven't yet already, because it is wonderful. It'll be one of the best decisions you can ever make in your entire life. Seriously, it's just as important as getting your soul saved. That's how it is for me. It's my number one best decision in my life was becoming a believer, getting my soul saved, believing in Jesus, becoming a believer, a Christian. And I mean, just knowing God, you know. And then the second best decision I've ever made in my entire life is going low fat raw vegan. That's how important this is. That's how important raw foods are. That's how important it is to take care of yourself. Okay, guys, so I just thought I'd mention that. Remember to love being raw, guys. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you, and I'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye, guys.